So we did go through this last week. We said talent, degree, intelligence alone isn't enough, right? Your intelligence is not enough, right? Your degree is not enough. The church you go to is not enough. Your pastor is not enough. The place you work is not enough. You need to actively work on improving your abilities through practice to reach your full potential. You need to be involved in the affairs of your life. Jim Rohn will put it this way. He said, you need to work harder on yourself than you work on your job. Work harder on yourself than you work on your job. Work on yourself to become a more valuable person. Increase the value that you can produce out of yourself. Exercise yourself. Exercise yourself. Develop yourself. Grow yourself. That is what will bring about your success or the lack thereof. Right? A performance environment should not be designed for comfort. If you want people to do well, don't give them too much comfort. Don't, otherwise, then the spirit of ease will take over, right? If you want to perform, you have to push yourself. You have to exercise effort. You have to take risk, albeit educated risk, right? Right? So a performance environment should not be designed for comfort, but for hard work. Hard work is not a sin. A performance environment should be designed for hard work. It has to show people that the road to success is long and uncomfortable. Don't listen to anybody that tells you about sudden success. Oh, come, give offering. I will lay hands on you, you will succeed. Those are liars. Those are demons trying to steal from you, trying to make you fail, trying to destroy your life. The road to success is long and uncomfortable. It's long because it needs to become second nature. Uncomfortable because you need to grow strength. You need to deep grow muscles, right? You need to grow tenacity. You need to grow to be the person that can handle the success that you are looking for, right? It's going to take time. It's going to be built one step after the other. It's going to be built line upon line, brick upon brick. It's not going to be any suddenly. That which comes suddenly to you will lead you suddenly and will destroy your life, right? So a performer must not feel too comfortable, right? It must not feel too comfortable. It must not, um, be too relaxed is the word. There's nothing wrong with comfort if you use comfort, but if comfort uses you, it will destroy your life. You need to be always pressing forward, looking for new opportunities. You need to be always growing yourself. You need to be always extending the boundaries of your existence. If you get too comfortable to what you have, life will contract around you, right? You will lose ground. You become a relic, right? You need to keep on updating yourself, keep on extending yourself, keep on being ready for the next opportunity, right? So hard work is pivotal in life, right? You need hard work, if you're going to make something out of life, as it drives goal achievement. If you're going to achieve your goal, you're going to have to work hard at it. You have to do the things that will bring about your goal's achievement. Life is input, output. What you get out of life is what you put into life. Your reward are proportional to the service you render. What you get out of life is proportional to the service you render. It is cause and effect. You want the effect, do the cause. You want the harvest, do the sowing. You want the return, do the investing, right? So hard work is pivotal in life as it drives goal achievement, right? Fosters skill development, builds character, creates opportunities, enhances self-efficacy, and facilitates long-term success and contributes to personal fulfillment, right? All of that comes from hard work, right? Me preparing today, I've had to read a book. The chapter 5 is written, it has a lot from this book, right? This book, Mindset, by Dr. Carol S. Dweck. Right, I was thinking it's going to be one of the books we'll read later on, but as I read chapter 5 of the present book we're reading is based on this, is built around this, right? So chapter 5 is built around this book. So I've done a fast reading. I've read in fast reading, I've read 5 chapters already out of the book, right? I've had to read it to help me prepare, because it ties it into chapter 5 that we're reading. That doesn't come easy. That doesn't come easy. I had to press myself to do it. I have to extend myself to do it. I could as well sit back and say, well, don't worry about that. Let's just stay with what we have. But I needed to increase the value of our time together. I needed to increase the content that we'll be sharing. So I took the extra effort out of my comfort zone to read as much of the book that I could. I'd read summaries, before online, but since I had the book anyway, I've done the best to read it. I've got more than half of the book already, you know just to be able to prepare for chapter 5. But that is what life is, right? Life is not aka Sarah. You have to invest to be able to sow. If you want returns, you have to invest, right? You have to do the costs that will bring about the effects that you want out of life, right? What you want is not just going to be thrown on your laps. You have to demand for it. You don't get out of life what you wish for. You don't get out of life what you wish for. You get out of life what you demand for. You demand for by doing the things that bring about that thing. Don't just sit down in your comfort zone and say, yeah, I wish. No, you gotta do what it takes to get it to come your way. You gotta invest. You gotta sow, right? You gotta give the service so that that reward can be yours, right? So when people are celebrated exclusively for their natural talent, people are celebrated for their profession is an engineer. People are celebrated for the church they go to. Oh, powerful church, powerful pastor. People are celebrated for the course they read, the degree they came out. Oh, intelligent. Oh, read engineering, doctor. Oh, made first class, second class. You know, if they are celebrated for that and not their commitment, an application, they begin to define themselves by the talent description, right? And when time gets tough and that self-image is threatened, they have difficulty dealing with the consequence to the point that they would rather lie than be exposed as untalented. I mean, whatever it is you're basing yourself on, it can be improved. You can get better. You can become a better engineer, right? Your story is not ended yet. Wherever you find yourself right now, you can get better, you can get worse, because everything is in a state of flux. Everything is changing. You decide the direction of change. It's not guaranteed that it's better. It can get worse. When I was in depression, I thought I was at the bottom already and things couldn't get any worse. They did. They did. And they kept continue getting worse. So I had to wake up to stop doing the things that's making them get worse. Because the bottom I thought I was at was not the bottom. At the bottom, there were more bottoms. Same way going up. No matter how high you are, no matter how fulfilled you are, no matter how accomplished you are, you can get better. If you're a millionaire, you can become a billionaire. Okay, if you're a billionaire, you can become a trillionaire. If you're a trillionaire, you can become a zillionaire. Things can always get better. just as they can get worse. But that decision is yours. You have to wake up to the fact that life moves forward because of you, not what you have. It's what you do with what's in your hands that determine the trajectory of your life. Not what you have in your hands. It's what you do with what is in your hands that determines the trajectory of your life. Right?